I want to talk about how to think like a genius, and if you learn this principle, it would make you a genius for life and a notable one. He said on many occasions that the greatest comedic genius was Mrs. Doubtfire. Richard Williams, call him Mrs. Doubtfire because of that iconic movie about Richard Williams, who committed suicide sadly enough. But the beauty of him was that he was able to say, okay, I'm going to learn 40 different accents. So he could speak with the accent of a Nigerian and in a second switch the accent of an Indian, and you will not even tell that he switched because he was so good, he was so flawless at it. So you want to ask, okay, how does jazz music, for me, I wanted to know, how does jazz music affect the brain? How does Fuji music affect the brain? How does hip hop, fast, how does punk rock, how does alternative, how does hard rock, metal affect the brain? How does R&B affect the brain? You understand? I found out that, okay, when you are doing things with your hand, do they have a different impact on the brain compared to when you are doing things with your feet? That's how a genius thinks. They try to look for how everything affects the brain. In fact, they go deeper. Does yellow light have a different impact on the brain than blue lights, than purple lights, than green lights? That's how a genius thinks. I wanted to find out, do sleeping positions affect the brain? So if I sleep on my back, does it have a different impact on my brain compared to if I sleep on my side? That's how a genius thinks. I wanted to find out, okay, if I kneel down, does this have a different impact on my brain compared to when I sit down, when I stand up? Does walking have a different impact on my brain than jogging? Does jogging have a different impact on my brain than cardio workouts or high intensity interval trainings or resistance training? That's how a genius thinks. You want to think about how everything has an impact on the brain because you are a specialist or an expert on the brain. So you want to think about how everything impacts the brain. So I will say, okay, does reading have a different impact on my brain than watching? So if I'm watching a documentary, does it have a different impact compared to if I was reading the same thing about the same person? That's how a genius thinks. So I wanted to know, if I am analyzing, does it have a different impact on my brain than if I'm reasoning? Does it have a different impact on my brain than if I'm reflecting? Does it have a different impact on my brain if I'm consolidating memory, I'm trying to remember a thing or trying to form a memory? Does wishful thinking have a different impact on my brain than analytical thinking? You know, that's how a genius thinks. They think about how everything relates to that one thing. I hope you understand how to think like a genius. I hope it works well for you. I look forward to hearing your testimonies. God bless you. Do have an amazing day, and bye for now.